kunja Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasoda Nandana Bhagavān Yasoda Nandana Brajajana Jamuna Tira Vanasaitāni Jamuna Dhira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasoda Nandana Brajajana Yasoda Nandana Brajajana Jamuna Tira Vanasaitāni Jamuna Tira Vanasaitāni Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev. Jai Gora, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Gora, Hari Bol. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Stutara Satasya Shivan, the divine this ISKCON founder Acharya Jagat Guru Sri Bhakti Dhira Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Stutara Satasya Shivan, the divine this Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Ananda Guri Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Prem Shri Guru Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyam Ko Radha Kunda Giri Gaurvadhan ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Mathura Dham ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki Jai. Jamuna Mai ki Jai. Ganges Mai ki Jai. Tulasi Devi ki Jai. Bhakti Devi ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Anande. All glory is assembled devotees. All glory is assembled devotees. All glory is assembled devotees. All glory to Shishi Guru Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Pada Krishna Pitari Bhūtāni Samati Bhakti Tirtha Shanti Namaste Krishna Pada Shri Gaura Karana Shakti Vati Tirtha Krishna Pada Kira Gordana Ki Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nastaprai Sabhateshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavasti Nastiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
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 Om Agyana Timirandasya Dhyanandana Shalakaya Chakshul Malitan Jena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhisam Sapitam Tena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swaparantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Yuttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lolita Shri Visakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindaveshwari Vrisabhanusati Devin Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sandhubhyaeva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Dantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Continue our reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 29. Explanation of Devotional Service. Text 34. Manasaitāni bhūtāni praṇamed bahu-mānayan īśvaro jīva-kalayā praviṣṭo bhagavān-iti manasaitāni bhūtāni praṇamed bahu-mānayan īśvaro jīva-kalayā praviṣṭo bhagavān-iti manasaitāni bhūtāni praṇamed bahu-mānayan īśvaro jīva-kalayā praviṣṭo bhagavān-iti praviṣṭo bhagavān-iti
manasaitāni bhūtāni praṇamed bahu-mānayan īśvaro jīva-kalayā praviṣṭo bhagavān-iti manasaitāni bhūtāni praṇamed bahu-mānayan īśvaro jīva-kalayā praviṣṭo bhagavān-iti
manasaitāni bhūtāni
praṇamed bahu-mānayan
īśvaro jīva-kalayā praviṣṭo bhagavān-iti
manasaitāni bhūtāni praṇamed bahu-mānayan īśvaro jīva-kalayā praviṣṭo bhagavān-iti. Tajis manasaitāni bhūtāni praṇamed bahu-mānayan īśvaro jīva-kalayā praviṣṭo bhagavān-iti manasaitāni bhūtāni praṇamed bahu-mānayan īśvaro jīva-kalayā praviṣṭo bhagavān-iti manasaitāni bhūtāni praṇamed bahu-mānayan īśvaro jīva-kalayā praviṣṭo bhagavān iti manasa with the mind atheists to these bhūtāni living entities praṇamed he offers respects bahu-mānayan showing regard īśvaro the controller jīva of the living entities kalayā by his expansion as the Supersoul praviṣṭo has entered bhagavān the Supreme Personality of Godhead iti thus. Translation and purport by Divine Grace. Let's say Bhakti Dhira Swami ki. Such a perfect devotee offers respect to every living entity because he is under the firm conviction that the Supreme Personality of Godhead has entered the body of every living entity as the Supersoul or controller. Please repeat. Such a perfect devotee offers respect to every living entity because he's under the impression, because under the firm conviction that the Supreme Personality of Godhead has entered the body of every living entity as the Supersoul or controller. Purport. A perfect devotee, as described above, does not make the mistake of thinking that because the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Paramātmā has entered into the body of every living entity, every living entity has become the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is foolishness. Suppose a person enters into a room. Does that mean that the room has become that person? Similarly, that the Supreme Lord has entered into each of the 8,400,000 species, particular types of material bodies, does not mean that each of these bodies has become the Supreme Lord. Because the Supreme Lord is present, however, a pure devotee accepts each body as a temple of the Lord. And since the devotee offers respect to such temples in full knowledge, he gives respect to every living entity in relationship with the Lord. Māyāvādī philosophers wrongly think that because the Supreme Person has entered the body of a poor man, the Supreme Lord has become daridra-nārāyaṇa or praṇamed. These are all blasphemous statements of atheists and nondevotees. The end of Srila Prabhupada's purport to text 34, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 29, entitled Explanation of Devotional Service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Kapil Muni, was teaching yesterday one who offers me everything. His knowledge, his wealth, himself, everything is the best devotee. Best devotee. How do you know a devotee? Everything is surrendered to Krishna. The Bhakti Dhira Damodara. My dear Lord Krishna, my wife, my children, these are your servants. He's not pretending. Neither was he irresponsible about his duty. He wasn't. My house, my property, everything, these are your paraphernalia for your service. I am simply a caretaker. And he used everything like that. A pure devotee. He does not claim anything. He doesn't claim anything. Neither does he renounce anything. A devotee is not attached and is not renounced. That's a devotee. He doesn't renounce anything because he knows that these are Christians' property. For a responsible child, what does a responsible child do with the father's property? He takes care of them. He takes care. That's what it means, responsible child. He will take care of father's property. He sees his father's property as his own. After all, when the father leaves, who is in charge? The child. So a responsible child takes care of everything as his own. He does not see difference. So he is called responsible. He does not renounce anything because he knows it doesn't belong to me. I never possess them anyway. They are all my father's property. My duty is to take care. So Bhakti Dhira Damodara acted like this, personally. Not that we are speaking and there is no example to show. We have so many examples to show. He lived his life like this. Neither attached nor detached. He was simply overseeing Krishna's property. And nothing was misused. Nothing. Whenever he sees there is a mismanagement, he comes in there and gives a stern warning. If you don't stop this, I will deal with you. And there was one of the king in Jagannath Puri that time. He was stealing Jagannath's money. So about enough to call, had detected, he found it out. He checked it and saw this man is stealing Jagannath's money. So as Bhakti Dhira Damodara told him, as from today onward, Lord Jagannath should be offered these items. So all the money he stole, he had to use it to feed Lord Jagannath. He didn't tell him, bring back the money. It's intelligence. It will be too big for him to give. So he engaged him in such a way that he spent the whole money back into Jagannath's service. The king was very angry with Bhakti Dhira Damodara. He employed a very powerful tantric. Killed this man. So the man engaged in puja. He was chanting mantras. The last day of his yajna, the last day, Swaha, his own son entered into the fire, dead. He was afraid. He became, this man killed my son. Maybe I'll be the next person. He ran away. This is nature of devotees. So Mahabharata said, if you protect religion, religion will protect you. His own son was killed, and Bhakti Dhira continued with his service. He was not against. He showed his care. But we don't understand what is care for us. What is care? Care. We don't understand what care means. The care. Do your children like to take medicine? The children, do they like to take medicine? When they give the medicine, they like, they're happy? No. Not only your children, all of us. We're all like that. But the parent forced us to take the medicine. It's care. But we don't see it as care. So the man doesn't feel that Bhakti Dhira care for him and is protecting him from going to hell. He didn't think like that. He didn't understand. But he did it because he knows. Rantidev Maharaj. Rantidev. Wonderful devotee. Everyone, everything in his kingdom, he engages all in Krishna service. Why? He sees that we are all Krishna's parts and parcels. And we are meant for Krishna service. You engage everyone and everything in the service of Krishna. But he never thought that everyone has become Krishna. Even though he knows that we are all Krishna's parts and parcels, he never thought that, yes, now I have unlimited Krishna. Although Krishna is unlimited. But he didn't see that the part and parcel of Krishna has become unlimited Krishnas. And now I'm engaging Krishna in Krishna service. No. He saw the difference. We are all Krishna's parts and parcels, but not equal with him in all respect. We are not equal to Krishna in all respect. We are not, and we cannot. Therefore, we are described as constituted. Constitution. Constitution, what we are made of. We are made of that. What is our constitution? Eternally servant. Eternally. Not sometimes. Not that after becoming a pure devotee, now going back to Godhead, then we become Narayan. No. You remain eternally servant to Krishna. And Krishna is constitutionally positioned as what? The Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, īśvaro, jīva-kalayā. īśvaro, jīva-kalayā. It's the Krishna's position. Is īśvaro. That is Krishna's position. He is īśvaro, but praviṣṭo, he has entered into all living entity. Why? That is Krishna's costless mercy. His costless mercy is that he enters into all of us. as a guide, to guide us, to direct us, to guide. So Krishna is the only Suhridam Sarva Bhūtānam, the only friend. If there is a meaning to friend, it is Krishna. What is our friendship with the material world? It doesn't exist. It does not exist. Friendship exists only in Krishna consciousness. Friend. One who is there for you at all times. One who is there for you at all times, day and night, for eternity. This is Krishna. In the material world, what do we have? Our intelligence will disappoint us. Our mind will disappoint us. All our possessions will disappoint. Our relationship in the material world will disappoint. Even if you are a fortunate soul that you maintain a relationship, death will separate you. But Krishna is never separated by anything, from anything, from anything, from anything. He is eternally our friend because he's always there at all times for us. Always. There is no time Krishna is not there. Right? There's no time Krishna does not care for us that he's not there. He is always there. He cares. He is the Supreme. He cares for us. Always. No time. Krishna is not there. So Krishna forgot me. Krishna never forgot anybody. It is we who forget Krishna, not Krishna forgetting us. If Krishna has forgotten about us, who is maintaining us? If Krishna has forgotten, who is maintaining us? You don't exist for something you don't have a relationship with. Anything we don't have a relationship with, it doesn't exist for us. Anything we are not connected with, it does not exist. Krishna is always there, our maintainer. Natu Abraham Jatu Nasam. Natu Abraham Jatu Nasam. Never was there a time when I did not exist. Never. Never. When we are existing, when we are not existing, He's always there. Krishna is always there. Eternally. That's Krishna's position. He's always there eternally for us. Not that Krishna will change tomorrow. He will not be there. He is there. That's his position. Right? So if you don't come for Mangalarati, Krishna Balaram will not be there. Huh? Krishna Balaram will not be there because he didn't come for Mangalarati, or he didn't come for a program. Krishna Balaram will cease to exist because he didn't come. He is always there. He will always there. He's always there. If he comes, he doesn't come. He is always there. So it is we who does not remember Krishna, but Krishna always remembers us. This is Krishna's position. He's always there. For us. that is his position. He's always there for us. To make everything possible for us. He's there. So this devotee that is the best. What is his vision? The vision is he sees everything. He sees himself in relationship with everything else. You are excuse me. A pure devotee sees your sufferings and enjoyment in connection with himself. He's a pure devotee. What is the motivation for pure devotee preaching, taking risk? Preaching, taking risk. Why? Why such risk? So the Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami, they were doing parikrama in Vrindavan. Some people want to kill him. He discipled, first class disciple, first class. He removed his dhoti and gave to Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami. So they exchanged their dhoti. He's first class disciple. He has connection with his guru, so he knows how to protect the spiritual master. That's natural. Why taking? And he didn't run away. He continued to preach. Why such risk? Because their heart is melting out of compassion for living entities who are suffering. We don't see that we are suffering because we are in ignorance. We don't see that we are suffering. There's some country, if you preach to them, we are suffering this material, they say, my friend, this is nonsense. What are you talking? Suffering? I'm not suffering. I'm not suffering. What do you mean by suffering? Oh, facility for sanctification is going perfectly. Hospital, everything is nice. What do you mean by suffering? Suffering what? What? What do you mean by that? Because they have material facilities. So you tell them you are suffering, my friend. So get out from here. Suffering from what? I'm enjoying life. Yes, you have all the facilities. You have all the facilities for sanctification, and the senses are being gratified as you like. But who is going to stop the death? Death, when death comes, who is going to stop it? The hospital? Doctor, you know how to do that. You didn't study that one? Stop death. Impossible. So what is the use? Be a doctor. What is the use of being a doctor? Waste of time. You say China Krishna. That's all. That's it. So the pure devotees, they are taking risk because they know that we are suffering. We are suffering this material. Everything here fails us. They have been failing and they will continue to fail because that is nature. That is the nature. Dukalayam asaswatam. Mamupete punara janma. Dukalayam asaswatam. Everything here is a failure. Abodha, jata, defeat. Conditions so we are defeated in this matter. It's a defeat. So the pure devotees, they see all living entities with perfect vision, therefore they have respect. They have respect. They don't worship everyone, but they have respect for everyone. They worship the result for Krishna, Paramātmā, for respect everyone, because they see that this is a part of Krishna, and very dear to Krishna. So, they see everything equally. They treat all living entities friendly. Friendly. All living entities. So that one is a pure devotee. This is what it means. A perfect devotee. Perfect pure devotee. Everything he sees in connection with Krishna. Nothing is separate from Krishna. Everything is connected with Krishna. If we want to preach, to give us life, due to ignorance, and we will remain in ignorance until we take shelter of a pure devotee of Krishna. We can do whatever we want to do, take anything, do anything we want to do in this material world. It's all right. We will remain in ignorance until we come under the shelter of a pure devotee of Krishna. It is then, Om Magyana Timirandasya Jnanam Jana Shalakaya Chakshulamitam Jena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Until this point, we are not free from ignorance. We remain in ignorance. We remain fool, including the Māyāvādīs. They are fools. They are fools. They cannot understand. So their understanding is that, okay, Krishna has entered into a living entity. And now everyone is Krishna. All are Krishna. Cat is Krishna. Tree is Krishna. Everything Krishna. All of you Krishna. If all of us are Krishna, then why poor? If you are Krishna, why poor? If you are Krishna, then why poor? Poverty means what? According to Rupa Goswami, karma. According to Rupa Goswami, little devotion. Poverty is karma, ugliness, karma, uneducation, karma, court case, karma. Yes, according to Rupa Goswami. Karma. So Krishna is under karma, so karma is superior to Krishna. Is that intelligent? Purport said foolishness. Yesterday he used the same word, foolish. Today also the same thing, foolishness. Foolishness. This is foolishness. Krishna has become poor. Madhava has become poor man. How is that possible? So poverty denies God, because now is superior to Krishna. That intelligence, Papa said no, it is foolishness. A pure devotee understands that Krishna is Krishna always, all the time. His position is the same, always. Cannot be changed. Just like our own position cannot be changed. Who is making this unchangeable? It's Krishna. So how can he be poor man? How can he be poor man? He has no power. No. He is the supreme power. When you look at Krishna's Hare Krishna, when you look at Krishna's activities in Vrindavan, at what age Krishna killed the demons? What age? Huh? 3 days? As a poor man? I no strength. 3 days? 2 days, not too much. What else? What else? The same day. Vamandev, how many days took him to go to Bali Maharaj? The same day. The same day, not 3 days, the same day. The time it took him to be worshipped by the demigods, that's what the time it took him. Just that time. It took him to be worshipped by demigods. As soon as that is finished, he went to Bali Maharaj. Give me 3 steps of land. He didn't wait for 3 days. For 3 hours. The same day. Is it not? What a Varahade. Varahade. How many days? How many months? The same day. The same day he appeared from the nostril of Brahma like a small tomb like this. And before the eyes of everyone is expanding, and went to the sky, become very big. Demigod were worshiping. The same day. Now he's going to kill a formidable demon, Lord. Powerful Hiranyaksha. The same day. So why Krishna is doing this? So the Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, Krishna showed the strength of his hand, his arm. Just see. You were the rest last year. Challenge. The strength. How did Krishna do that? Tunavarta. To show the strength of his arm. Tunavarta was finished. To show the strength of his toe, just the toe, not his lotus feet. Just the toe, just one. To show the strength. Sakatasura. Just to show the strength. Sakatasura was gone. To show the strength of his leaves, just the leaves, Krishna's leaves, just to show the strength. Mighty Putana. At this, how many miles? What is the size of Putana? Huh? What is the size of Putana? 12 miles. 12 miles. Putana is 12 miles long. Do you believe that? Have you seen a person like that? Huh? That was Putana. And what was Krishna's size that time? What was Krishna's size? When Krishna was playing on the chest of Putana, you don't see him. Putana was mighty. They have to use ladder to climb. He used ladder to climb on body of Putana to go and take baby Krishna from her chest. Took him down. That was Putana. You cannot see Krishna there. When Krishna was on top, they didn't see him. He was mighty. She was a really mighty person. 12 miles, so it will not be tiny, it will be big. Brajabasi used ladder to climb up there to the chest of Putana. To go and take baby Krishna. The Krishna is showing us, just see. So this is daridra-nārāyaṇa? This is daridra-nārāyaṇa? No, it cannot be Narayan. Foolishness, that's all. It's foolishness. For them, it's foolishness. For devotees, Mahatmana tu mamparta devim prakritim ashita devi prakriti. My devotees are not deluded because they are under the divine nature. The demons are bewildered because they are under the influence of inferior nature. The devotees are not deluded. They are Mahatmas, not deluded. Because they are under the influence of the divine energy of Lord Krishna. That's the position of devotee. Therefore, devotees have perfect knowledge. The word perfect, perfection, pure devotee, perfect devotee, can't say. Therefore, Prabhupada said, their vision is perfect. Hare Krishna. Comment, questions?
You mentioned about we will stay in ignorance until we take shelter of a pure devotee.
Yes.
What is the process to take shelter of a pure devotee?
Is it a lie? Is it a lie? We remain ignorant until we take shelter of a pure devotee. Is it a lie? Huh? It's a fact. You know? Until we take shelter of a pure devotee, it is then. Tasma Guru Papa de Tagigya Susreya Utamam. Sabde pare, and this the term Saya Upasama Saya. Brahmani, Upasama Saya. Yes. Only when we take shelter for pure devotee, then we'll be taken out of ignorance. Before then, Krishna said, one who can dismantle ignorance, who can destroy ignorance, that's a devotee. Until we take shelter, who can destroy doubt, ignorance, it's a pure devotee. Until we take shelter, we will remain fools and speculators. Fools and speculators will make a lot of offenses. By proper say this is blasphemy. How can you say that the supreme? This is envy. Envy. They are envious. Denying Krishna's form means what? They are denying Krishna's enjoyment. He should die. So if you have no form to eat, to taste anything, what will happen? You are dead. You don't exist. So property is correct. It's foolish. This is foolishness. Krishna has form. Krishna is a person. It's a form. So sweet, so beautiful. Just see. How can you say that you're not the person? This is ignorance, foolishness. It's a perfect, complete person. Complete personality of Godhead. So this knowledge is given by Krishna's pure representatives. So your question was?
What is the process? How to take?
Tat bidi panipata. Go and meet him. Go and meet him. That's the process. If you don't go there, then what? Go and meet him. Panipata, Paris Prajnana. Be very, very submissive and make some tangible inquiry. Tangible. The Prabhupada said blind, falling, and absurd inquiry are condemned. Intelligence. Go and approach. Approach means that you have to make inquiry. You have to make inquiries. You ask intelligent question. How can I make advancement in Krishna consciousness? This is a question devotee asks. How can I make advancement in Krishna consciousness? What's the process of advancement? You should ask. Then sevaya. The service. This is a process. 3 things are required. When we render service, that establishes the relationship, the connection, service. But 3 things are required. Then, when a service is there, what kind of service? A service which has no motivation. Nothing attached. Nothing attached. Nothing. Only to do the service. The service. When we qualify that service, our attitude, we qualify that service. What is attitude? Menial servant. Menial servant. Menial. Menial means what? Papa said, without false prestige. Without false prestige. So if we have this attitude, if we have this nature, if this is our culture, how can we blame anyone or the movement for whatever is happening to us? How can we blame the movement? If we have this attitude, we cannot blame the movement. You cannot blame anyone for anything, for our misfortune. We will receive everything with a cheerful heart. And that is the qualification to get the mercy of Krishna and the pure devotees. Mania. All difficult things becomes possible, easy. Bishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. When a disciple has gotten the mercy, all regulative principles becomes easy to follow. Easy. The process becomes easy. The goal is that it becomes attainable and is easy. We cannot get it if you don't have this menial service attitude without false prestige. It will not be possible. It's a process. Then the self-realized soul will impart the knowledge. He will give the knowledge. Huh? He will give the knowledge. The knowledge will be given. Is it not? So how you know you got the knowledge? How do you know that you have gotten the knowledge? You have fulfilled your 3 obligations. You have fulfilled it. And then the 4th thing comes. How do you know that I have fulfilled it? Here Krishna said, Jad gatana punaramoham evam jashasi pandava jena bhūtāna sesani daksha syatma atmanyatu mai daksha si atmanyatu mai. Having obtained real knowledge from a self-realized soul, he will never again fall into such illusion. For by this knowledge, you will see that all living entities, all living beings are but part of the Supreme. Or, in other words, that they are mine. Pure devotee. A pure devotee. The same thing. This is knowledge. When we now see everything in relationship with Krishna, we have full respect for everyone, not mistreating, misusing anything. We don't misuse anything, don't mistreat anything, anyone. Without this knowledge, without this qualification, there is no question of unity. There is nothing like unity. No unity. Unity comes only when we have this vision. When I see you are Krishna's part and parcel, you see my Krishna's part and parcel, I will respect you, will respect me. Where is the problem? Then we will naturally unite. Unite naturally without any inconvenience. Because I can appreciate you, you appreciate me. This is the proof that we have received the knowledge. Not just that we have gotten the information. We can have the information, is different. You have the information, we still remain empty. Unity in diversity will not take place. Only when this is realized, we can truly see this. Truly, we can see it. Truly. They are part and parcel. It will be very easy to unite. What do you think?
The stage which you are talking about is Brahma-Buddha stage. So, at that stage, unity in diversity is possible.
Yes.
But as it is mentioned, that very few souls, very rare souls, can be at that stage.
That is a problem. That is a problem. So we should know. We should know where we are. Why we are having problem? Because it is not realized. This is why we are mentioning that we just got information, but not realized. Information is there. It's different from knowledge. It's not easy to be on Brahma-Buddha stage. It's very high. Very high level, Brahma-Buddha. On Brahma-Buddha's preference. So we should understand why we have difficulty. Because we have not raised our standard to that stage. Brahma-Buddha, Paramātmā, Naso Chatina can say, Samasavashu Bhutishu, Manpatim Labati, Param. Very different. All right?
You mentioned about we need to measure and know where we are. So how will we know in which stage we are of the devotional service of the 9 different stages?
You didn't hear your question behind. You didn't hear your question behind. But which question is?
So you mentioned about we need to measure.
We should know where we are. We should know where we are. So how do we know where we are? How can we know that, okay, I'm in ignorance, I'm in passion, I'm in goodness, I'm in transcendence? The scripture, we enumerated, okay, I didn't do the one for passion and ignorance. I did for one for goodness, for brahmanas. All qualities are there. Well, some qualities are the same. It's only in the modes, and the modes are different. And we already explained, man. A separatist, two types, ignorance and passion, both are separatists. So what are the symptoms? I practice my Krishna consciousness without considering how you feel. How you feel it doesn't disturb me. It's how I feel. It's okay. It's okay. Whether how I feel is a problem for you, I don't care. This is ignorance. So we should not. Oh, I'm in ignorance. Otherwise, I'm supposed to know. What is the verse talking? A perfect devotee sees equally. Means what? He identify with your happiness. He identify with your distress. So if I don't see that, means what? Whatever is going on with you, it doesn't disturb me. It is my issue, my concern. It's ignorance. And whatever I do, how you feel, if it is giving you pain, giving you pleasure, it's ignorance. In the mode of passion, greed is very intense. The desire to be recognized, to be positioned is prominent. And the struggle to achieve this is prominent. That's passion. So, okay, this is my mood. Okay, I'm in passion. Then we have a big temple, big facilities. No one is happy. That is management in passion. Devotees are not happy and not satisfied. The facility, because you're pushing, hey, how much money bring? How much money did you bring? How much money do you bring? But how devotees feel? That's management in the mode of passion. Facilities are the good temple, big temple, deity, nice temple, deities are standing there, but devotees are not happy. Because they are feeling uncared for. That's passion, passionate management. So we should check and see. You can see where we are. Our scripture is so nice. Take the book. How many times I said this is a mirror to see the heart? This is a mirror. We have a physical mirror to see our face, but this is a mirror to see our hearts. Our scripture. Take Bhagavad Gita, mirror. So you take the verse today. It's a mirror, right? Then you look at Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, 13 and 14 verses. The mirror. Text, chapter 12, Bhagavad Gita, text 13, 14. The mirror. You can see where we are. It's a mirror for us. We can see where we are. Ignorance, passion, goodness. Goodness. We are very careful with offending each other because I know if I offend you, I'm going to suffer. So I do my devotional, I chant nicely, I practice nicely so I don't suffer. This is goodness. We are careful with it. Not free from what will happen, but with diligence. Yes. All souls are Krishna's part and parcel, and we are all loved by Krishna. So as we respect you and engage you in service to Krishna fully, that is goodness. And that's management in goodness. Everybody is fully engaged in the temple, and they are engaged according to their nature, that they feel comfortable in doing that and happy. This is goodness. Management in goodness. Thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj.